Hello everyone, my name is Dan, and today guys, welcome to another Mass Effect 3 weapon guide. The weapon that we'll be talking about today is the new Krysae sniper rifle that they do add in the new Rebellion DLC. So let's get into the video and give you all the new facts that we know about this weapon so far. So firstly, we have a bit of background knowledge about the Krysae sniper rifle. The first thing we know about it is made by the Turians. Now, you'll understand why this weapon is made by the Turians. It's an absolute monster, and we'll get that into later in the video, but firstly, some quick facts about the Turians. The first thing that I'll tell you, they released a thing called the Genophage, which pretty much wiped out the Krogans for a little while, making them not be able to breed and not having any children, so that sort of wiped them out for a little while. Secondly, they're one of the most known races on the Citadel. They're mainly bodyguards and like soldiers. And thirdly, they have the strongest military fleet in the whole galaxy. You can sort of see this through the gun. The Krysae sniper rifle is a very powerful gun, which is also included in the Turian army, I guess. But you don't really see it in single player due to the fact that it being added in on a DLC. So it's mainly just a multiplayer DLC. But I like the fact how they added in like a sort of a single player details about it, even though it's just a multiplayer DLC. Now let's get into the stats of the weapon. Let's compare it to one of the most used snipers that we see in Mass Effect 3, the Widow. Now I'm going to have the stats of the two right next to each other so you can see the differences and what's better on the Krysae sniper rifle, what's not so good. So let's get in straight with it with the weight. As you can see, there's less weight on the Krysae sniper rifle compared to the Widow. Now this is pretty obvious because the Widow is just it's just a tank. It's just overkill, really. It's got one shot in it. That's the downside of it, and it's just an absolute tank. And the Krysae sniper rifle weighs less, which is really good if you're using like a soldier, which we will get in a second. What class you should use this gun for? It's really good if you're using the powers with the Krysae sniper rifle, because it allows you to get them more shots off, say concussion shot. It allows you to get them off a lot easier because you've got less weight on the actual weapon itself. Next is the capacity, which I did actually talk about a second ago. The Krysae sniper rifle does actually have 3 shots in it, 3 rounds, compared to the Widow, which only has 1 shot into it. And you would have known that's already because the Widow is a bolt-action sniper, and the Krysae sniper rifle is actually a semi-automatic. So that's pretty obvious between the two there. Next is the fire rate. I don't think you really can see the difference between the two here, but the Krysae sniper rifle does have a little bit more fire rate compared to the Widow, probably the most used sniper in the actual game. And I think the Krysae sniper rifle can really compete against it, just down to this fact, because you know, as I said, the bolt-action sniper rifle, the Widow, is really, really strong. However, you can use this Krysae sniper rifle to be a bit more, like, it can really help you out in them sort of situations with really tight enemies, with loads and loads of enemies around you. It really does help. You will see some gameplay in a minute on how good this class is really taking out enemies. You can run in there, take out the brutes, take out all them synthetics, anything that's just in your way. You can just charge through them, and this is down to the fire rate. It really does help you in them tight situations where you really need to get out of them. Now finally, moving on to the last stats we see here is the actual accuracy. Now the accuracy is exactly the same on paper we see on the stats here. However, with the Krysae sniper rifle, you can aim in a lot more. You can aim in from 2 times to 10 times. Now this is really, really good if you want to kill an enemy so far away, your teammates are in trouble, you see him across the map, you're like, I need to help him. You can just aim in, shoot across the map and kill that enemy with that precision of the 10 times zoom that you can get on this gun. You will see footage here. It's just amazing how adaptable this gun is. In certain situations, it's so useful compared to other sniper rifles. It really does help in them really tight situations. Now finally guys, the last thing that I can really add to this guide is what class can you really use this with. I know a lot of people are saying, well Dan, why don't I use it with this person? Why don't I use it with this person? These classes are what I found to be the best classes to use with the Krysae sniper rifle, so sit back and listen to each class as I give an in-depth guide on why you should use it, and it really does help in these sort of situations when you're using that character. So firstly, we have the Solarian Infiltrator. It can be any other infiltrator. I just find the Solarian one to be very useful because you have the energy drain. As long as you use any infiltrator from your choice who has tactical cloak on, it's perfectly fine. I just find it from my preference to use the Solarian one simply because it has that energy drain and it can just stop the enemy still instantly if they're synthetics, and it can stop them still if they're an organic sometimes. My second choice will have to be either of the 2 human soldiers. The reason is because they have concussive shot. Now you'll see later on in a second I'll be talking about it. Concussive shot is so useful on the Krysae sniper rifle. It's kind of used as a 4th bullet in the magazine, and it really does help. It can really help to knock them enemies over. If they're getting shot by someone you don't want to be shot by, and you're focusing on someone else, you can quickly just look over them and shoot them with that concussive shot, and we will get that into a second. But firstly, let's get on with the Solarian Infiltrator. Now, I think you guys know why you should choose the Slayer and Infiltrator. Unfortunately, I don't really have any footage of it because I'm actually doing this video on holiday and you will see this after holiday, but the only thing I can really say about the Slayer and Infiltrator, or any Infiltrator, if you use the Krysae sniper rifle with it, is Tactical Cloak. It really does work. Get around the back, imagine this, your teammates are in trouble and you can go around the back of the enemy, you can Tactical Cloak and you can just like sort of swoop around the back of the enemy without you noticing, and then you can just blast the hell out of them. As I said earlier, it just takes up damage, it soaks away the damage away from the enemy, just all them explosions can really do some real good damage against some enemies, and they can get distracted, they see you, they turn around, and your teammates have time to run, so it really does help. Now, referring to the human soldiers, I do have some footage for you guys, and there's some really good things that I hope you do like about the human soldier. And what I found when I was playing and sort of testing out all the characters using this weapon, the main thing I found with the human soldier, as I did mention earlier, is concussive shot. It's really good, and there's sort of a combo that you can use for it, which you'll see on the screen now. Pretty much what you want to do, when you see an enemy you want to take down, and you don't want to use 2 bullets, because I said the fire rate is kind of slow, the best thing you can do is simply have sort of a 1-2 combo that you can use either way, which you'll see on the screen now. So as you can see, there's a 1 and a 2, and you may be thinking, what is this? So the 1 sort of represents your shot, and the 2 represents you using the concussive shot. So this is how you'd use it. You'd use the 1 to shoot, as you see there, 1, it's gone, and then you use the 2 as the concussive shot. So it kind of knocks the enemy over afterwards, after you've shot him. So he stumbles, and then you can knock him over and finish him off with, hopefully you can finish him off with that concussive shot. Or you can do it the other way round, as you see now. You can knock the enemy down with the 1, which will be the concussive shot, and the enemy falls over, and then you can finish him off with the Krysae sniper rifle, which you can see then, this is the number 2 shot. So it can be used either way, and it's really good to take out them enemies, just kind of finish them off, and it's really useful, the concussive shot, if you upgrade it fully. It can really help you in them sort of situations where enemies are getting really close, they're just bothering you, you want to get them out of the way quickly, you can just knock them down and just finish them off and blast them. It's simple. So we've come to the end of the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy that. That was a very detailed description on how to use the Krysae sniper rifle in any situation. You know what classes to use it on now. You know what situations to use it from. You know how good it is compared to the Widow. And I hope you guys do enjoy using it. It's such a great gun. If you haven't got it yet, I really do hope that you do look at this video and think, wow, this gun looks really good. So, or before you actually get the gun, you see like the negatives and what's good about the gun, what's the negatives and positives. You can see now. So you're not just running in there with any random weapon, any random character. You could have just ran in there with like a Batarian Sentinel or something and not known how to use this weapon efficiently. So I thought I'd just give you a quick tip, guys, on how to use it in any sort of situation, because you know Mass Effect 3 is such a game that you need loads and loads of teamwork. So I thought I'd give you that, and it really does help you out in them situations. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you are new to the channel, I really would suggest sticking around. I do a lot of these videos, a lot of Mass Effect videos, do some Call of Duty, I do a lot of Skyrim as well. So I hope you do stick around for that, guys. It'd be awesome if you could subscribe. I'll put an annotation on the screen now. I really do hope you stick around, because I put a lot of effort into this, and I've been doing this over my holiday, so that's how much detail I put into this, and I hope you do enjoy it. So yeah, leave a like as well, that'd be really awesome. So thanks for watching, guys. My name is Dan. As I said, stick around, it'd be so awesome, and leave a comment saying what you liked about it and what you didn't like about it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. My name is Dan, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.